All right, so we just came from Bagel and Donut Bar here in Santee. I just heard of this spot from Instagram. It popped up on my Instagram feed, and so I decided to check out where they're located, and they were located not too far from us, so it was a doable thing to come up here. So yeah, so here, we're gonna take a look at the donuts real quick. So I got a dozen donuts, 4 in each of these, well, I don't know how much, yeah, 4 in each of these plastic containers. All right, so here are 8 that I can fit on my lap at one time. This is a Reese's peanut butter filled donut. That's a cookies and cream. Forget what that is. What was that? It was like a coffee, some coffee type of cafe, latte or something. That is a s'mores. That is a Kit Kat fill. That is a creme brulee donut right here. And that is a cookies and cream or Oreo something, cookie crumble, Oreo cookie crumble. And that is a ube donut. Got a couple of those ubes and a couple of those cafe, I think. So here we got another 4. You got the lemon curd guava, I believe. This donut right here. And here is a coconut cream almond donut. It's filled, I believe, and that's toasted coconut with almonds, and there's that cream in the middle, and also inside, I believe, and there's a coconut frosting. And here is a root beer donut, a root beer glaze, I guess, with a vanilla drizzle. And of course, here's a Samoa donut, like the Girl Scout cookies, Samoa cookies. All right, gonna give these a try. That is a, I don't know what they call it, but of course it's Fruit Loop. And that is another cafe latte something. There's a strawberry donut, I forgot what that's called. It's strawberry in there. And another ube donut. All right, let's get into this. I'm excited. I mean, these donuts do look amazing, but how they taste and the texture is a totally different thing, so let's find out. All right, guys, so right now I'm going to try the root beer. Just that name, root beer, caught my attention for a donut. Never had a root beer flavored frosting on a donut before, so here we go. Let's see if I can taste root beer or not. I don't know. It tastes good though. It tastes like sort of like a chocolate, but maybe it's root beer. Don't know. Tastes good though. All right, next I'm going to try this lemon curd guava. So it's got that lemon curd jelly drizzled all around it. And I guess this is a guava glaze. Let's give it a try. Not bad. Nice flavor. Yeah, it's a good tasting donut. I got some chocolate milk. I made it from home. All right, next I'm going to try the coconut cream almond. Look at that, there's a lot going on top of here. I'm not really a fan of toasted coconuts on donuts, really, but I haven't tried this yet, so I'm willing to try it. It looks good though. When donuts have like Bavarian cream filled in them, I don't know, I kind of gravitate towards those. All right, let's give it a bite. That cream in there. I am, however, a fan of coconut flavored desserts though, sweets. Not so much toasted coconut or the coconut flesh, but more the coconut flavor. This is pretty good though. I mean, just the word coconut cream sounds good to me. Next, I'm gonna try the Samoa. Want Samoa? Yep, it looks just like the Samoa Girl Scout cookies. All right, give this a bite. So it has a glaze. I don't know what flavor glaze it is. Maybe it's a caramel glaze. But there's caramel drizzle, chocolate drizzle, and toasted coconut. That's good. All right, so that was the lemon curd guava donut. That was a pretty good donut. I was pretty pleased. Wasn't sure how it was going to taste. And also the root beer donut, that was pretty good. Although I didn't taste root beer, if I didn't know the name of this donut and I were just to eat it and you're gonna ask me what the flavor was, I wouldn't be able to tell you that it was a root beer flavor. It tastes more like a light chocolate, but nevertheless, it was a pretty good donut still. And the coconut cream almond donut, cream filled, oh, that was a pretty good donut as well. Although I'm not a big fan of toasted coconuts and stuff like that, that donut was pretty good. And of course, the Samoa. Everyone knows what a Samoa tastes like, and that as well was a good donut. All right, on to the others. All right, so now I'm going to try the ube donut. I think it has coconut topping over the ube glaze, so let's give this a try. Here's the ube. I don't think it has anything inside. Although I love these toppings, the variety, the taste is not bad. The texture isn't too bad, but it is a little breadier than the other donuts that I like West Coast Donuts and Donut Star. Their donuts are really soft. These, they have a little breadiness to it, but still enjoyable. All right, next. Whoa, look at this. This is the Oreo cookie crumble one. I will put the name below later on, but it seems to have a cream filling inside and this little dollop of cream on top. Cookie crumbles all around, so let's give this a bite. You can see the cream inside. So that was the Oreo cookies and cream. I have two types, I forget which is which. One Oreo crumble with cream inside, and a donut with cookie pieces on top. All right, so that was pretty good though. Next is the creme brulee. Wow, look at that. That looks amazing. All right, gonna give this a bite. I'm sure it's filled, and it's sugar sprinkles are sprinkling all over the container. All right, go. Now this is a good donut. So far, the creme brulee was my favorite of the four that I just tried. All right, next, 8 more to go. know, I want to try the Fruit Loop one. I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen donuts like this already, so let's give it a go. And to tell the truth, when it comes to cereal toppings on donuts, they all tend to be pretty stale. Doesn't matter what location you go to, what donut shop. I tend to find that the cereal toppings are stale, and this is stale. The cereal topping. Cereals get stale easy. So, all right, let's try the strawberry. I love strawberry flavor. Again, I'll put the accurate name of these donuts below. Let's give it a try. Okay, I get the strawberry flavor going on. All right, guys, I'm gonna try this cafe. What is it? Cafe latte, whatever. See what this flavor is about. Give it a try. Not bad. This donut's a little softer than the rest. Not bad. Next, I'm going to try this guy. This Oreo cookie donut. Can't go wrong with the Oreo and drizzle frosted topping. All right, that Oreo one was just okay. It's the topping that I like. Oh, this guy right here, the Reese's filled. You got a Reese's on top. Can't wait to bite into this. Here you go. You can see there's got a filling in there. There's probably the other half of the Reese's peanut butter cup inside. Hard to see it, but you can see the darkness in there. All right, last but not least is the s'mores donut. It got the graham crumbles, big marshmallow, s'mores. Not a fan of marshmallows much. Reese's. Just gonna take one bite of this real quick and then do away with it. One more bite of the Kit Kat. Alright guys, so those were the donuts from Bagel and Donut Bar here in Santee. I was really impressed with the selection. I was impressed with all the variety of toppings they had. But unfortunately, as I ate the donuts, they tended to be bready, a little bit too bready for me. Some were okay, most were not, the breadiness. Like I said, it's the toppings that compensated for that, but still, it's the breadiness of the donut, the texture that I'm picky about. So I normally would give a rating for each donut, but yeah, there's just a lot of donuts to rate, so I'm not going to. I'm just going to say that I love the toppings on these donuts. I love the variety, and that alone is enough to get me to come back to try maybe another one or two the next time. But again, the texture, it was just okay. It was bready, and it's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for something soft. The only two spots that I know of that I'm really happy with the texture is this one spot close to home. It's called West Coast donuts, but they don't have specialty or gourmet donuts, unfortunately. And Donut Star, they have probably a couple of specialty donuts, but the texture is on point, and it just makes me sad when you have a spot that has a variety of specialty gourmet donuts, so pleasing to the eye, and a lot of them, and when you bite into it, the donuts are just bready a little bit. So that was a downer for me, but not enough to keep me away. So I may come back another time, try one or two. So all right guys, that does it for my breakfast for the donuts from Bagel and Donut Bar here in Santee. All right guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next part of the video. Peace. Alright guys, I am back from Freddy'S Steakburgers, and I got right here a single steak burger with cheese, California style, meaning they added the onions, tomatoes, and lettuce. Also got some shoestring fries, I think that's what they call it, and a small soda. And these three come as a combo. I added an extra onion rings to this and got some fry sauce. Alright, let's get started. Is that special fry sauce? So good. All right, let us begin. Take a look at that. That cheesiness. I love these fries though, nice and thin. My first time trying the onion rings, so I'm gonna give these a taste. Crisp. I like that. Tasty. As you can see, their meat are really nice and thin. They're steak burgers, but really cut thin. Sort of like that. You know, I like the fact that these onion rings stay crispy, nice and crispy. Some onion rings, they tend to get soggy as you eat your meal. These are maintaining their crispness. It's not a breadcrumby batter like Carl's Jr., although I do like Carl's Jr. in onion rings. These are not bad. Wow. All right, guys, that is going to do it for now. I'm going to save this little piece right here for my wife because she wants to taste some of this burger, as well as these fries. The fries are her favorites over here because she likes how thin they are, and so do I. And I'm going to save her some onion rings as well. So, all right, guys, that does it for my lunch at Freddy's. I got the single steak burger with cheese, California style, fries, shoestring fries, soft drink, and an extra order of onion rings. All right, guys. But wait, hold up. Got one little thing left. It is time for dessert. And I got a custard cookie sandwich from Freddy's, the Nutter Butter one. It's the first time I've ever tried this. I've been eyeing this every time I go to Freddy's, but never got around to buying it. So finally, I decided to try it out. Just look at that. Goodness. It says Nutter Butter right there. Wow. All right, guys, let's give it a try. Yum. It's good. Let me try the peanut butter wafer by itself. It is peanut butter flavored. Look at that gooey peanut butter. A little frozen. That is tasty. We also had an Oreo one too, but I'm a fan of peanut butter, so peanut butter cookies are special. Pretty good. But as usual, I'm gonna leave a little piece for my wife. You know, we like to share a lot of things, so there you go. Dessert, lunch from Freddy's, Steakburgers, and frozen custard. All right, guys, so if any of you guys got a Freddy's near you, let me know what you guys think of it. Have you ever been there? What's your favorite item from Freddy's, favorite dessert? And yeah, all right, guys, I'll see you in the next part of the video. Peace. Alright guys, check this out. I got some mochi donuts here from Everything Ube. My sister-in-law and brother brought some home. Nice enough to let me take a taste of it real quick. So I'm going to cut a piece of each one of these and see how they taste. So here you got the ube. I forgot the names. I'll put the exact names of each of these below. So you got the ube one right here. Cut a piece of this. This purple one is the ube panipi crunch. This is the ube velvet, I believe. This one is the, I forget again, I'll put the names below. This one is the mango with lihi. I don't know what lihi is, but that's what this is. This green one, of course, is the matcha. And this light brown one here is the cappuccino one. And this is the chocolate with Kit Kat right here. Give this a try. All right, guys, let's try the Pineapple Crunch here. Let's see what this is about. Now, this is not your regular donut. This is a mochi donut. Those who like mochi know what it's about. It's usually an Asian desserts, Filipino, Japanese. It's more of a glutinous, chewy texture to it, but still delightful and tasty. And especially if you put some frosting on top of it like this, mochi donuts, it's pretty good. Give it a try, it's pretty unique. It's not like your regular donut texture. Okay, that was the ube Pineapple Crunch. Wasn't bad. Now this is the ube Velvet. Got some ube crumbles on top, so we'll give this a try. Now the textures are all the same on these donuts because it is a mochi donut. It's the toppings and frosting that differ. Now it seems like each one is as tasty as the other. I think it's because also the mochi texture, it's the same throughout, and that's what stands out a lot. It's really enjoyable. Cappuccino. Oh, you can taste the cappuccino right away. That's pretty good. Yep, the cappuccino is pretty good. That stands out. And this is the chocolate with Kit Kat, I believe. Oh yeah, you can taste that Kit Kat on top. So far, the cappuccino and the Kit Kat flavors really stand out. This is the mango with mango lihing. These are popular in Hawaii though, right? These mochi donuts? Are they? Yes. Right? Yeah. Yeah, you can taste that little spice. Oh yeah. This is pretty good too. Shoot. Now that was the mango lihing. All right, guys, I got one more left. It's the matcha. Was it? I've only had mochi donuts once. This is my second time now having it. All right, last one. Last but not least, the matcha mochi donut. Wow, you can taste that matcha in here. That's good. Look, you can see the donuts are really, they're small, smaller than I thought, but just taking a couple of bites, since they're mochi and they're kind of filling, well, they fill you easily. Look at that. All right, guys, so those were the mochi donuts from a place called Everything Ube. Now, these are not your typical donuts. They're not made with your typical wheat flour. They're made with a glutinous rice flour, which gives it its characteristic chew. So every mochi bite, you get the hearty chew going on, and it's still very enjoyable. So those of you who are familiar with Asian desserts, Japanese desserts, where mochi is typically used, they know about that chewy texture, that glutinous rice texture. It's very tasty. So that's what sets these donuts apart from your typical donuts. And I have to say, although all 6 flavors that I tried were very tasty, there were a couple of them that I couldn't tell them apart. For example, the ube velvet and the ube pineapple crunch. Now those two, I couldn't tell one flavor apart from the other, but yet they still tasted pretty good. Unlike the other flavors like the cappuccino. Now that really stood out, that cappuccino flavor. I think that was one of my favorites right there. The matcha, is it the matcha wrap, the green tea flavor, that stood out. And the mango lihing, that flavor stood out as well. But the cappuccino was my top flavor. So yeah, I really enjoyed those mochi donuts. So again, these mochi donuts were made from everything ube. I'll leave a link in the description to how you can get in contact with them. All right guys, so if any of you have ever tried any mochi donuts, leave a comment below and let me know what you guys thought of it. So all right guys, that does it for my little snack of the day, and I'll see you guys in the next part of the video. Peace. All right guys, so we went to Luna Grill for dinner. We just came from a walk in the park and decided to get some Luna Grill for dinner. Let's take a look at this. So we went with the signature plate, which is the chicken kebab, basmati rice, some pita bread, and the tzatziki, and the Greek cabbage right there. Never tried the Greek cabbage yet. We also went with, we got a kids cheeseburger, grass-fed cheeseburger, because we already got a signature plate, didn't want to get too much, so we just got a kid size grass-fed cheeseburger. They're pretty good over here, and some fries. Let's open it up. Here are the fries. Let's see what the burger is about. Here is the cheeseburger. It's small but not too small. Got the melted cheese. Wow, this burger tastes pretty good. Actually, had it before. So, all right. I'm gonna start with the burger while my wife's munching on the signature plate. Let's get started. Alright guys, let's get started with the burger. It's really flat burger, but it's nice and cheesy. Look at that. Nice and cheesy. Pretty good. Pretty small but tasty. And this is a grass-fed burger, so that's pretty good. Nothing else in here though. No lettuce, no tomatoes, because the focus wasn't on eating a burger today. It's mainly on eating that signature dish. Just want a little side order of this little burger here. I'm gonna take one more bite of this burger. Okay. Alright guys, I'm switching over to the signature dish, signature plate. Here's a piece of that chicken, kebab chicken. Tasty, nice. Got some rice. Let's get some of this tzatziki. This basmati rice is really nice and light. Let's see what this Greek cabbage is about. Look at that. All right. All right, back to the burger and the fries. Really wish I had some ketchup at least. This burger is a little dry without ketchup, or even the tomatoes and lettuce. I got an idea. With the last bite right here. Here you go, Luna Grill. Alright guys, so that does it for dinner. That was the last meal of the day. To close up the video, we went for a walk about 45 minutes ago and decided to stop by Luna Grill for dinner. And that was a delicious meal, as usual. We've eaten there before. We got the signature plate, which was the chicken kebab with the basmati rice, so light, the rice, and the tzatziki sauce. Got the Greek cabbage for the first time, that was pretty good. Also got a kid's cheeseburger meal. The burgers are pretty tasty. So yeah, that does it for the video, for the meals of the day. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Don't forget to click that notification bell for future videos, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.